Following Mother Nature's troubles, two squads in dire need of a victory head across the bridge to Spillane Field in Wareham, Massachusetts. 5 games in 3 days. Absolute pandemonium to decide the last spot in the West Division playoffs. It's the biggest test of the season. The visiting Cotuit Kettleers against the Wareham Gatemen for high odds to claim the West Division playoff spot. Welcome back, everyone, to the Kettleers Digital Network. I'm Liam Ervin, shortly to be joined by Brooke, Killgore, and Carson. Mercier alongside our producer, Adriana Leone. We're here to bring you about 18 innings today, a possibility for some less, but a doubleheader today for the Kettleers following back-to-back postponements in their schedule. They were supposed to play this game on Wednesday afternoon. Instead, it's a doubleheader today. Both games will be away for the Kettleers. They'll play at 1 p.m. right here at Spillane Field against the Gatemen, and then travel across the bridge again to Falmouth for a 7 p.m. first pitch. But a lot on the line, as we mentioned today. The standings are looking all over the place, and after the rainouts, it's going to be pretty much 3 days down the stretch to decide the totality of the Cape League season. We'll start with the East Division real quick, run you through. YD has clinched, Brewster has clinched, Harwich has clinched as well. The two people fighting for a spot in the East Division, Chatham and Orleans. To the West Division, more implication for both the Kets and Gatemen. Born atop the division right now, but hanging on by a thread. Hyannis clipping on their heels. Both of them have clinched a playoff spot. Falmouth has clinched in the third place spot, and that means that Cotuit and Wareham, both of them duking it out for that fourth spot. Cotuit entering tonight's game 11-22-2. The Gatemen right behind them at 11-24. We'll jump you through all the implications, what today's win would mean for either team, but for now we'll set the scene at Spillane Field. About 77 degrees right before first pitch. First pitch scheduled for 1 p.m. today. A little bit cloudy, some rain possibly in the forecast later, hoping to avoid it. A very wet and muddy field today that the guys on either squad will have to manage after 2 full days of pouring rain. Attendance looks minimal right now, but we'll have you updated closer to first pitch and a gettable field at Spillane Field. Probably about 325 down the left field line. Some nice bleachers surrounding behind us, just about 5 feet to the right of home plate near the on-deck circle for the Kets. We're right by the Kets dugout on the first base side. Wareham on the third base side. A lot in store today from Spillane Field. We're going to step aside for a second, take a quick break. When we return, Coach Cooper got the chance to chat to our very own Brooke Killgore about the implications of the doubleheader coming up today. So after the break, Coach Cooper will bring you back to Spillane following.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Coming to you live ahead of another matchup against the Wareham Gatemen and the Cotuit Kettleers. It's a do-or-die situation, joined by head coach Rob Cooper. Brooks Killgore alongside you. Coach, first of all, we just mentioned it there. It's a really tight game. It's been rescheduled, and we're here with a doubleheader, the first game before a Falmouth game at 7 p.m. What is kind of the strategy when you come off of 2 big off days to get the guys to rally?
Yeah, I mean, we've been kind of talking about it for the last week or so. Every game's important. It's like you're playing postseason baseball right now because every game has implications. Obviously, this is a big game because the two of us are in similar positions. But it's a matter of just going out and playing baseball and trying to play clean baseball and trying to find a way to get a win.
Definitely 2 days of needed rest. The team probably appreciating that stretch. When you come here to Spillane Field and you've got a tight record, you don't know who's going to take the win here today. Does anything change in your motivation for the guys?
No, I mean, I think the guys that are here really want to be here and they want to keep playing. And, these guys, the one thing they've shown me throughout the summer is they got a lot of pride. And so, they want to play well, they want to do well, and that's what we're going to try to do is we're going to go out and give this thing a finish.
There's a new arm on the mound today for Wareham, the first time that Sahil Patel has ever faced off against you guys. How do you adjust your batting order and get them prepared for that?
Yeah, you know what? We're going to go with our order based on who, the guys that I get them up there, as early as possible, often as possible. Scotty's been doing a great job with the scouting reports on the pitchers. That's why I think we've swung the bats a lot better lately. So we're just going to, go out and try to do what we do best and try to get guys on and get them in.
To flip to the hitting side of things, in terms of runners in scoring position left on base, you guys are 4 for 33 against the Gatemen. How do you attempt to change that strategy?
Yeah, you know what? It's hopefully it's one of those things where, we've been doing some things better, and now we just got to put it all together. And if you get hot at the right time, good things happen. So it's, these guys know how to play baseball, and it's just a matter of finishing some things off.
And then final question for you. Tyler Mercier back on the mound. He's still searching for his first win on the season. What is your key to the game for him?
Well, he may be searching for his first win, but he's helped us win a bunch of games this summer as well. And so, I know he's going to go out and he's going to compete, and he's had some good rest, and he really wanted to pitch today. So I'm excited to have him on the mound.
First pitch moments away. Back to you guys.
Well, now back at Spillane Field, and just as we were talking about the rain later in the forecast, some drizzles coming down right on Spillane Field. Welcome back, everybody, to the Kettleers Digital Network. I'm Liam Ervin, now joined by Brooke Killgore, shortly to be joined by Carson Mercier. Brooke, let's stay on the implications of the doubleheader today. So, obviously, one of two. You talked to Coach Cooper. First of all, what were your implications for him about the approach for today?
Yeah, it's a situation that not a lot of teams have to face right now. You do have the doubleheader spread across the board for multiple teams today, but not with a lot of playoff implications. You look at the chart here, and 3 of the 5 teams in the East clinch, and then 3 of the 5 in the West, and duking it out. We're probably the closest team that has to duke it out against the Wareham Gatemen here, but it's kind of an interesting stretch. You split today. You're in the same exact situation. The Wareham Gatemen are 2 points behind. It's 24 for the Cats in terms of points and 22 for the Gatemen. You want to try your best to win out, so then yesterday against Hyannis, it's just a shoo-in if you're able to walk away with the W. But the Gatemen have been on a bit of a stretch as well. Both teams on a losing streak of at least 2 games, Cotuit with 3. So it's kind of a tight situation. You win 2 here, you got an easier stretch for tomorrow's game, you split, and you're still in the doghouse going across the next 2 days.
Yeah, so again, Keds coming into today 11, 22, and 2. Gatemen behind them 11 and 24. So points are the first thing you look at when taking a look at the standings. Currently, the Keds with 24 of them. Gatemen behind them with 22. So, in fact, the ties are kind of helping out the Kettleers right now to keep them at bay in that playoff spot. Top 4 teams in either division will make the playoffs. As for the Keds' implications, long story short, a victory today would do wonders for their chances at making the playoffs. That would mean after they'd already claimed the Gatemen series. This is the 5th matchup between the 2 teams. Kets have won 3 out of the first 4. So they'll take the tiebreaker if it gets there. But for now, wins are an issue. Kets need one. Today, one of 2 as we're getting set for our national anthem at Spillane Field. We're going to step aside when we return. Lineups, starting pitchers, and much more.
Coming back live to you from Spillane Field ahead of the 5th matchup between the Wareham Gatemen and the Cotuit Kettleers in a tightly contested game, looking for a playoff outcome in this double header, the first game here. And this will be your starting lineup for the Cotuit Kettleers bats. Kicking things off, it's the leadoff hitter, Aiden Aguayo, looking to get things set. The shortstop out of UCLA and back-to-back leadoff starts, followed by Landon Beaver, who's been on a hot streak in this past week for the Kettleers, 4 for 12 when he's at bat, 2 doubles and a couple of walks. Hogan Denny to follow, and Isaac Sturgis in the cleanup spot, followed by Jesse DiMaggio, today's designated hitter. Brian Taransky will take to left field in his 31st game as a Kettleer, leads the team in appearances. Drew Rapepi at third base for the 2nd consecutive game. Will Plattner behind the dish, and round things up with the 9th hole, Dawson Santana at second base.
And on the mound for the Wareham Gatemen, it's none other than the ace for this Gatemen team, Sahil Patel, making his 5th appearance, 3rd start of the summer. A 2.31 ERA and 11.2 innings pitched, just 6 hits allowed, 3 earned runs, 5 walks to 11 strikeouts. He is coming off one of his worst appearances of the summer, and it was still pretty good. 4 innings, 3 runs, 6 strikeouts against Brewster. That was back on the 22nd. Through 70 pitches in that appearance, can expect something similar from him here today as the Gatemen are fighting for their playoff lives. He's also gotten some pretty good appearances against the best team in this league. YD picked up the win, his first win of the year, a start in which he went 5 innings, gave up 1 hit, walked 2, struck out 4. 70 pitches in that appearance as well. So that's probably going to be the leash for the lefty going up against this Kettleers lineup. Both teams looking for a win, both teams kind of needing a win, with both sitting at 11 wins total. Ketts with 22 losses, 2 ties. Wareham with 24 losses without a tie. This is as big as it gets in the regular season, guys.
Sure is. The Wareham Gatemen and Cotuit Kettleers getting set for 1 of 2 on this Friday afternoon. 1 p.m. first pitch, getting set to go. Sahil Patel on the mound for the Gatemen. Aiden Aguayo, Landon Beaver, Hogan Denny. Ketts in the first base dugout wearing their maroon tops with the pinstripe white pants, maroon piping down the sides, and navy Cotuit across the front. Blue helmets. Gatemen in their third base home dugouts, the navy jerseys. White Gatemen across the chest, clean white pants with blue belts, white caps with a red W and a blue brim. Getting set to go for arguably the most important game of the summer at Spillane Field. Patel has been the go-to guy in these moments for the Gatemen.
He sure has been, and he's going to need to be again here today. It's their one versus the Ket's best lineup right now, and who's going to come out on top? It's going to give a great boost to who can make the playoffs in the West Division as the number 4 seed. Here comes Aiden Aguayo stepping into the right-handed batter's box for the Kettleers. Liam Ervin taking us away on the play-by-play.
Patel will work out of the stretch to start things off against the righty Aiden Aguayo. 250 hitter is Aguayo. The grass is green. The lines are painted. First pitch, we're set to go. It misses low. Ball 1 to Aiden Aguayo. The Ket's leadoff man on a 3-game hitting streak. 250 batting average. 19th game played this summer. Patel's pitch. Aguayo takes high and away. Aguayo's been a streaky hitter throughout this summer. Had a 6-game hit streak at one point, then went 0 for in 3 straight games. Now picking things back up. The 2-0. Right down the chute to get Patel going. 2 balls and 1 strike. Gets numbers against lefties this season has been good. 2 balls, 1 strike, top of the first. The pitch, Aguayo waves and misses. Even count, 2 apiece. Two balls, 2 strikes. Patel with the red cleats, working from the stretch. Set at the hip. His pitch, Aguayo fouls it off. heading towards the Kets dugout. It's over the mesh netting, out of play. Fielding alignment for the Gatemen. R.J. Hamilton in left field, Dylan Dubovic in center, Chase Cruson in right. 2 balls and 2 strikes. A little bit of a new look on the infield today for the Gatemen. The 2-2. Aguayo swings through a breaking ball, strike 3. The first for Patel of the day via the swing. 1 up, 1 down to start things off at Spillane.
And he fell behind 2-0, didn't matter. Came back, fired in some strikes, got Aguayo with what looked like a fastball, blew it past him. And that is a strikeout for Patel to start the ball game.
Landon Beaver will go lefty-lefty facing off against Patel. Again, the best arm this summer for the Gatemen by far and away. First one to Landon. Outside and low. Ball 1 to a guy who is smoking hot, arguably the hottest hitter in the CCBL right now. Heads into tonight's game, 280 batting average, 15 RBIs, 3 homers, and 2 of them were last week. 1-0 pitch. Landon takes low. It's 2 balls and no strikes, so same result, back-to-back counts for Patel behind 2-0.
He's going up against a Kettleer who has the most hits following a loss on the season across 16 games, 19 hits.
2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. The pitch, Landon takes away. 3 balls and no strikes to Beaver. He's got the West Division All-Star game leg guard. All-Star selection himself. The 3-0, Landon takes all the way. It's ball 4. Skips it into the mitt of the catcher, Levi Clark. And a free pass for the first base runner of today for the Kets.
It's a tight situation, but Landon Beaver works the count perfectly. Patel so far this season giving up only a handful of walks against Brewster, not a single one. So a change of pace and way to get on base early.
Got 9 straight games on base for Mr. Beaver.
Say he's seeing the baseball well. Beaver's off first. Hogan Denny's due up.
Fair assessment.
This will be his 13th game this summer. 209 batting average. 5 ribbies. No home runs yet, but he's got the pop in him. First one to Hogan. Swings through it.
Had him at the top of the zone right there. Patel not afraid.
It's kind of a constant for the lefty. Hasn't backed down this summer. The 0-1 to Hogan. Denny takes it. It hit him on the back foot. It did. A hit by pitch will move runners to first and second with 1 out in the top of the first.
Yeah, let's get this party started. 2 runners on. First inning. Kets have been able to do some damage in the first inning here at Spillane this summer. Why not add on at least 1 run? Sturgis to the gap somewhere. Let's get these boys moving.
It's Isaac Sturgis due up. 235 hitter, 11 RBIs, and already a chance for a 12th on second base. Runner in scoring position for Sturgis. Patel set. The first to Sturgis. Swats 1 foul. Ashatino was chasing the third baseman today. From left to right on the infield, Connor Cuff at shortstop. Henry DeGiorgio at second. Dylan Passo at first. Levi Clark behind the dish. Clark and Patel, the battery today. Patel out of Ohio State. 0-1 to Sturgis. Takes high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Beaver walked on 4 pitches. Denny was hit by a pitch. Denny on first, Beaver on second. 1 ball, 1 strikes, 1 out. Sturgis takes in. Had to duck his chin out of the way of the fastball on the inside corner at 90 miles per hour.
Levi Clark has had to work today. Seen him running all over the place, having created a couple good defensive stops.
This hasn't been a constant for Patel this summer. Only 6 free passes entering today. The 2-1, Isaac takes away. 3 balls and 1 strike, and some command issues for Patel. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Top of the first at Spillane Field. Ket's looking to draw blood first. The pitch, Isaac hammers 1 foul.
Hey now.
Ricochets off the building behind the Gatemen dugout.
Almost got the window.
So those are bulletproof.
Yeah, probably. Could have been costly. Isaac hits the ball hard.
Doubleheader today for the Cats. Be great to get things started off with a run in the first. The 1-2. Full count is outside, ball 4. And now it's 3 straight free passes.
Question's gonna come to light here as there's a quick mound visit between the battery and the infield. Kettleers are 4 for 33 when runners are in scoring position against the Gatemen this season. You've got 3 on, the bases are loaded, 1 out on the board for Jesse DiMaggio once the mound visit concludes. So how do you adjust your approach here? And Coach Cooper briefly talked about it and hinted at it when we talked to him pregame, just getting guys calmed down and making the smart decisions. Don't take those big swings when you don't need to. You can work the count easy, Landon Beaver just proved it with 4-ball straight count. So keeping things simple in this approach, you want to get the runs on as early as possible. The Cats team has struggled when it comes to runs later on in the game.
So entering today, Sahil Patel, 5 walks, 1 hit by pitch. He's already got 2 walks and a hit by pitch, and there's only 1 out in the top of the first inning. Jesse DiMaggio due up with the bases loaded in the top of the first inning. Jesse's played well at Spillane Field this summer. A hit in either game across the bridge. Patel set, bases loaded. The pitch, Jesse takes in the dirt. Ball 1 to DiMaggio. Sturgis on first, Denny on second, Beaver on third. Still only 1 out. Aguayo struck out to start the game. Patel still from the stretch. Set at the hip. His pitch, DiMaggio smacks 1 foul. Big spot in the biggest game of the summer for the Gatemen and Kets. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. The pitch, DiMaggio swings through a fastball at the top of the zone.
That's expanding the zone right there. Probably a ball, but a pitch that Jesse can still do damage on. Not this time. Time to protect. Gotta get something in the air to the outfield here.
That's all you need to score the first run of the game at Spillane Field. 1-2 to Jesse. Takes a breaking ball low. It was at ankle height across the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Got nowhere to put him for the Wareham Gatemen defense. You don't need a hero right now for the Kettleers batting order. Just get a walk on the board, and you've already got 1 run on.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases loaded. Patel home. Jesse hits one high in the air. It's hooking foul down the third baseline, and it is foul.
He has had some foul balls these last couple of games that he has been way out in front of. Sits on a pitch and gets the swing off.
That's been one of his
He's going to
approach.
connect. He's going to connect soon. Maybe right now.
Be about the best time to do it. Corners are playing in. That's Ashatino and Paso at first and third. Bases loaded. 2 balls and 2 strikes. DiMaggio taps 1 foul into the chest protector of Clark. Staying alive is DiMaggio.
Keep making him work. Some long at-bats in this first inning. Already 25 pitches for Sahil Patel. It's a battle you're trying to put up against the other team's ace, right? Get into that bullpen, get into it quickly.
It's been a clear plan for the Gatemen out of their pen following Patel. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch, DiMaggio swings and misses. 91 at the top of the zone. Strikeout 2, 2 down.
So even if, right, you don't score whatever happens, happens, but you make Patel throw a lot of pitches. You get into that bullpen early. That could hurt Wareham for this weekend, right? They're also playing a lot of baseball this weekend. Another game tonight, and if you get into that bullpen, that affects the rest of the weekend, which helps to it.
Duransky takes on the corner for strike one. Well, that's the question of these next 3 days. It's, for most of the league, 5 games in 3 days. Doubleheader today, 1 game tomorrow, and a doubleheader on Sunday. So that's a lot of baseball. How do you manage that?
Right.
The 0-1 to Ryan. Swing and miss.
At this point of the summer, guys starting to get tired. Roster's starting to thin out a little bit. So if you can force Wareham to throw 4 or 5 pitchers in this game, that could really hurt them for the rest of the weekend.
Bases loaded, 2 out. No balls, 2 strikes. Taransky swings through a breaking ball at the outside corner. 3 straight for Ryan Taransky. 3rd punch out of the inning for Patel, and he'll strand the bases loaded in the top of the 1st. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 3 left on base. Heading to the home half of the 1st at Spillane.
A Generac generator from Mercier delivers more than reliable backup power. It delivers peace of mind. Peace of mind that comes from knowing our expert technicians, knowledgeable staff, and emergency service team are here when you need us most. As one of New England's leading Generac generator dealers, RCA provides a 10-year warranty and regular maintenance services to ensure your home stays protected. RCA, powering your peace of mind.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, summer in it.
Ketstrand 3 in the top of the 1st at Spillane Field. No score heading to the bottom of the 1st. Pretty much a playoff game for the Gatemen and Cotuit Kettleers. Gatemen will roll out a lineup that looks like this, Brooke.
Yeah, take a look. It will face off against Tyler Mercier to kick things off. The leadoff batter, you know him well, R.J. Hamilton, the left fielder out of Duke. 2 home runs on the season, 27 for 95, followed by Connor Cuff, the shortstop in today's game. Levi Clark, the catchers, 24 for 107, over 100 at-bats on the young season. Chase Cruson is the cleanup batter. Colin Nikolai, the designated hitter out of Oregon State. Dylan Passo will follow behind at first base. Dylan Dubovic, A.J. Ashtino, and then to round things up, it's Henry DiGiorgio.
And going up against Tyler Mercier, who has looked fantastic his last couple of appearances. That last one on the 25th, 4 innings pitched, just 1 hit, 5 strikeouts against the Harwich Mariners. A game, of course, the Kets would go on to lose. Been a lot of losing for this team recently, but not to the fault of Tyler. He's been great, looks to stay great for the Kets.
R.J. Hamilton to the box. Tyler's first pitch. Runs inside. It almost hit him. It did hit him. First pitch got away from Brashear. A hit by pitch will send the dangerous base runner R.J. Hamilton down to first.
And this is something that we have not seen from Tyler Brashear over these last few appearances. It's something he struggled with early on in the summer, right? The hit by pitch at one point led the league. That's 11 hit by batters at this point for Tyler Brashear. And yes, something that he has struggled with at times, but it hasn't really been a problem. And now starts the game with 1. Base runner on.
Connor Cuff, the lefty, due up. 293 hitter entering today's contest. Hamilton on first. Brashear home. Runner bluffs a takeoff on the first pitch. He'll stay put. As a result, Plattner might have lost a strike.
And Wareham not a team that runs all that often, but R.J. Hamilton will. Loney, 13 for 15. Only guy with more than 4 stolen bags in this lineup.
The 1-0 outside. The sinker that ran away from the arms of Mercier. Heavy sinker guy, 5-pitch mix, sweeper, cutter, changeup, a 4-seam fastball. Mercier hasn't found the strike zone yet. 2 balls and no strikes after hitting Hamilton, who's on first. Denny holds him on. Mercier set. His pitch. Outside and high. 3 balls and no strikes. Well, you're right. Mercier at the beginning of the season had an issue with his command. That hasn't been the Tyler Mercier of late, though. Long pause for Mercier. The 3-0. Outside, nowhere close. 4 straight after the hit by pitch. Back-to-back free passes for Mercier. A runner will be on first and second with nobody out.
Harwich game really had to work the walk out of him back on the 25th, and was coming off no walks on the game against Falmouth back on the 8th. He's been lights out. 2 days off. You have to wonder if changes the pace a little bit there. They haven't really seen a lot of action. You've been able to play at least 2 games since the last time he was on the mound. Get things going, take a breath, readjust. Will Plattner will go back behind the dish after a quick mound visit. It's in your control. Just got to put some outs on the board.
Levi Clark will be due up. Gotta wonder if he'll try to lay down a bunt. He's one of the most dangerous Gatemen hitters this summer, but in a game as important as this, with runners on first and second and nobody out, the corners will play in. Hamilton leads off second base. Mercier fires. Pitch is a take all the way. It's right down the middle for strike 1. Drew Repepe at third base today. Aiden Aguayo at short. Dawson Santana at second. And Hogan Denny at first. Trying to manage this possible bunt from Levi Clark. 0-1. Check swing. Did he go around? Yes, he did, says Kevin Saxton, the home plate umpire.
No need for an appeal there. He went 0-2. Put him away. Put him away right here, right now.
Big swing pitch in the bottom of the first. Hamilton, big lead off second. 0-2 from Tyler. Runners take off. Pitch runs inside and hits the elbow guard of Clark. Oh, boy. Disastrous start for Tyler Mercier. He hits the first batter of the game on the first pitch. Walks Connor Cuff on 4 straight. Has Levi Clark in an 0-2 count and misses on a slider. It hit him. Bases loaded, nobody out.
In his first 8 or so innings of the year, he hit 10 batters, did Mercier. Hasn't hit anybody since the 28th. That was against Hartwich, 28th of June. Over a month since he hit a batter. Already 2 in this inning, bases loaded. Nobody out. Buckle up.
Chase Cruson due up. Mercier works from the wind and misses away. Cruson's a 160 hitter, but only played in 9 games. This will be his 10th today. Bases loaded with nobody out in the bottom of the first inning at Spillane Field. The 1-0. Cruson takes high. 2 balls, no strikes, and now Coach Curtin will take time to talk to his starter, Tyler Mercier. Well, this is not the Tyler Mercier of new. In 2 straight appearances on the 16th and 21st, he hit 6 batters and walked 5. His previous 3 starts, he's walked just 2 hitters and hasn't hit a batter. Today, 3 free passes.
I wonder if there's a change of approach. You give enough off days, you come off a good start and have to make a couple changes, but you're going up against the 3rd best team when it comes to bases loaded situations. Wareham is batting .342 on the season with 3 doubles. A home run is also thrown in there, 33 RBI when the bases are juiced. Tyler Mercier in a tight situation, had 2 strikes up against Levi Clark. You hit him in the elbow. Chase Cruson could be the changing point.
Cruson with the bases loaded and nobody out. This is a favorable 2-0 count. Tyler's pitch, bunt flashed. Cruson pulls it back. It's on the corner, strike 1.
Hey, you know what? Wareham, bases loaded. Or pardon, the Kets had the bases loaded, 1 out. Wareham got out of it in the top of the first.
2-1. Just off the plate, 3 balls and 1 strike. Yeah, Gatemen kind of said what you can do, we can do better. Kets had the bases loaded with 1 out. Gatemen have it with nobody out in the bottom of the first. Mercier's 3-1. Carson fouls it off.
So why not? Why not get out of it?
Full count with the bases loaded. Nowhere to put the lefty Chase Carson. Big pitch in the bottom of the first for Tyler Mercier. He'll work from the wind. Gets his signed and deals. Pitch is away. Missed it arm side, ball 4. First run will come in to score. Gatemen ahead of the Cats, 1-0.
First RBI on the summer for Chase Carson. And man, oh man. That is 14 pitches, 4 strikes for Tyler Mercier. Not necessarily ideal. He's pretty much the ace of the staff at this point. And a must-win, do-or-die game, it feels like.
This is a dangerous guy to face with the bases loaded. Cohen Nikolai. First one to him. Right across the plate, 0-1.
This is inning 1 of 18 today, by the way.
Doubleheader today would be massive for Mercier to somehow work out of this with just 1 on the board. Mercier kicks and fires. Pitch is mashed into the left center field gap. Chasing back is Taransky. It one hops off the wall. In to score is 1. Around is Clark. A third will come in for Carson. No throw from the relay. Cohen Nikolai clears the bases with the double. 4-0 in the bottom of the first before an out is recorded.
3 RBI double. It's not what Mercier was definitely thinking of in that moment when he let that pitch go, and it's a dangerous one. You go up against a guy with 5 home runs, 3 doubles, batting .194 on the season across 25 games of play, and he's cleared the bases, and it's now a 4-0 game to get things started here.
That was a rocket. Pure rocket to left center. Cohen Nikolai's done some damage against these Cats these last couple of games, huh?
Sure has. Dylan Passo's up. He's flashing bunt. He pulls it back. A breaker can't connect on the zone. There's still no outs in the bottom of the first inning. It's 4-0. Wareham on top of Cotuit. Nikolai finds his way to second after the double. Passo's 1-0. Lines it to the second baseman, Santana. He has a play on it. Throws to Denny at first. Nikolai will move over to third base, but at least the first out is made of the inning.
Lucky, and that's kind of a sign, the first swing from Dylan Passo, that they think they can just put anything by Tyler Mercier. Lucky Dawson Santana was all over that ball, make a good connection for the 4-3 putout. It's a tight one here. You only got 1 out on the board, and it's not the same storybook the Cats saw on the top of the first.
Dylan Dubovic up with 1 out and a runner on third base. Mercier's pitch, a breaking ball that buckled Dubovic. He pulled his front shoulder out of it, and it fell over the middle of the plate.
Love that. Absolutely love that. You can have a hitter like that fooled. Nice sweeper. Got to bear down. Gave up 4, so what? Next pitch.
Tyler's 0-1. Went back to the breaker. Same result for Dubovic. Ducks out of the way. It's strike 2.
He doesn't like it. He's shaking his head, but I'll tell you what, Dylan. You can't be that frustrated. You weren't looking at it. You're turning out of the way.
Maybe the shades had some of the impact.
Come on, man.
The 0-2 from Mercier. Chops one foul. It'll go into the third base dugout of the Gatemen. Do the 0-2 over with 1 out in the bottom of the first. Wareham on top, 4-0. Not a hot start for Tyler Mercier, looking to evade the threat in the bottom of the first. Is 0-2. Blew it by him with a heater. Strike 3, strikeout 1 for Tyler Mercier. He gets back-to-back outs, and there's 2 down in the bottom of the first with the runner on third.
Kind of reminds me a little bit of some of the Adam McKelvey starts that we've seen so far this season. You give up a couple of leadoff runners, score a deficit there, and you fight back towards the end of the inning. Hopefully Tyler Mercier has worked out the kinks, and he's ready to go.
Now it's A.J. Ashatino with 2 outs. The lefty takes the first on the inside corner for strike 1. Ashatino is playing in just his 4th game, but a pretty solid start to his summer. 400 batting average, 1 RBI. The Gatemen would sure love to have him pick up his second with Nikolai on third. 0-1, swing and a miss. Quickly ahead, 0-2, and now Mercier looks a little more comfortable.
Not out of it.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the first at Spillane Field. Mercier's pitch. Backdoor breaker, strike 3. Back-to-back punch-outs for Tyler Mercier, but not before 4 coming to score in the home half of the first at Spillane. 4 free passes, a double, bring in 4 runs. Heading to the top of the second, Kets need an answer at Spillane Field.
Aubin Equipment has been providing service to commercial landscapers in the Cape Cod area for more than a decade. They're staffed with experts and professionals who will provide you with personal service for all your equipment needs. Aubin Equipment is the exclusive sales and service dealer for Walker Mowers on Cape Cod, and we're named the top dealer in Walker Equipment 3 years in a row. Find Aubin Equipment online at aubinequipment.com or stop by Monday through Friday at their location in South Dennis.
Beacon Gardens is Osterville's premier garden center. Located on Osterville and West Barnstable Road, Beacon Gardens prides itself on quality products and excellent customer service. Check out their wide assortment of garden products and find everything you need to beautify your home. Beacon Gardens, Osterville's premier garden center.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Hey Cats fans, this is Noah Coy, shortstop from Notre Dame. You're listening to Kettleers Baseball on Cape League TV.
Top of the second inning at Spillane Field. A rocky first for the Kets. They're trailing 4-0. They had the bases loaded in the top of the first, unable to push one across. Gatemen responded by scoring 4 in the home half of the first. Sahil Patel back out to the mound. Drew Rapepi, Will Plattner, and Dawson Santana due up to start off the top of the second.
Starts with a base runner. Takes 1. Get the line moving.
Pepe's first, a check swing. He did go around, called for a strike anyway by home plate umpire Kevin Saxton. Pepe played in his first game right before the 2 rain delays. Is 0-1. Drew takes at the knees for strike 2.
Still getting comfortable. It's in his second game of the season. He's facing 90-mile-an-hour pitches off the arm of Patel.
No balls, 2 strikes. Drew takes high and away. One ball and 2 strikes for Pepe. Still searching for his first hit as a Ket. Is 1-2. A looper that breaks below the zone. 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's been some weird weather patterns at Spillane today. It's raining right before first pitch. Now it's scorching hot. 2-2 to Drew. Lines one in the air to right center field. Chasing back is Dubovic. He's got a beat on it. Finds it at shoulder height for the first out.
Not a bad barrel right there. A little under it for Rapepi. But needs some hits to start falling. Especially with the news that we just received.
Plays 7 innings today at Spillane Field. So for the first game of the doubleheader, confirmed 7 innings will play. Then to Gov Fuller for 9. First one to Will. Lines one to the backstop. Good cut from Plattner.
So less time now, but hits on the board. The Kettleers struggled in later innings to not only maintain a lead, but to get hits going on.
That's got to change the approach, right?
0-1 to Plattner. A looper that drops in for strike 2. Yeah, absolutely.
Six outs fewer, right?
That first inning becomes enormously more important for the outlook of today for the Kets.
Both the top and bottom half. Man, oh man.
The 0-2 to Will. Takes for strike 3 at the knees. the 4th strikeout for Patel. He's gotten 5 outs today. 4 of them have been via the punch-out.
It's been interesting, to say the least, how much this game has shifted around and how much Patel has been able to whap around the corner. You give up 3 free passes after your first strikeout of Aiden Aguayo, and then it's been 3 Ks and 1 fly out to center field. That's 4 up, 4 down.
Here's Dawson Santana with 2 outs in the top of the 2nd. Patel fires. Dawson takes a strike right down the middle. Patient approach for Santana. 2 hits on the year. This will be his 4th game of the summer. Late addition for the Cats out of San Diego State. Is 0-1. Dawson takes inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Top of the 2nd inning. Wareham on top of Cotuit, 4-0 after tacking 4 on in the bottom of the 1st. Patel's 1-1. Dawson lines one to the backstop.
It's also 4 straight Kettleers that have fallen to Patel that have the first pitch as a strike listed. So seems to be a pattern. Maybe Dawson Santana can break it.
Patel looking for a 1-2-3 following his 28 pitch inning. Is 1-2. Dawson takes high.
Find a way to get the top of the order up right now. Anyway.
That feels like one of the reasons why Dawson Santana's in the 9th spot.
Yeah.
A really high OBP at SDSU this year, 414. Guy who has a knack for getting on base. His 2-2. Pops one up. It looks like it's slicing foul. It is.
I think the 9-hole is a really good spot for him because he can work an at-bat, and we've seen that so far in his 11 at-bats. Just 2 hits, no extra base hits, a couple of singles, 1 on the infield, but yeah, that's what he's going to do. He's going to make you work, and he can draw a walk. He can get the stick to the next guy. Need it here. Need it.
The 2-2. Dawson takes low. At the shins, misses Patel. It's a full count to the 9-hitter with 2 outs in the top of the 2nd.
Last Cat to get 3 balls and a full count. Isaac Sturgis had a walk to get him over to first. Help load the bases.
Full count, 2-out pitch. Dawson lines one the other way. It's out of play.
Almost looked like he was just in protect mode right there. Not the pitch he was looking for. Maybe something down, soft, but got the barrel to it.
One bright spot of the 1st inning. Patel threw 28 pitches, and now Dawson's kind of reeling in a couple more, looking to extend it. His full count pitch, low in the dirt. A big-time walk with 2 outs for Santana to extend the inning.
It's a nice 8-pitch walk right there for Dawson. Flip things to the top. Yeah, I like that a lot. Unable to do anything with the bases loaded, 1 out in the last frame. Why not start a little 2-out rally? 2nd frame.
Top of the lineup, due up. Good time to do it. Aguayo struck out his first time against Patel. Santana on first. Patel's first to Aguayo is low. 1 ball, no strikes. Again, back in the top of the 1st. Cats had 3 straight base runners on. A walk, a hit by a pitch, and a walk. Nothing to show for it. 1-0 to Aiden. Pops one up, heading in our direction towards the bleachers behind our heads, and foul.
Oh, good for you, Ryan. Good for, yeah, give it to a kid. Good for you.
Interns taking the duties to find some fans at Spillane Field on this sunny Friday afternoon. 1 ball and 1 strike with 2 outs. Dawson Santana off first, and Patel will check on him. Lefty has a quick way to go over to first base. Santana's in standing. A massive one for playoff implications. Gatemen have the advantage in the top of the 2nd. Can the Cats respond? 1-1 to Aiden. Looper drops in for strike 2. Patel's got late life on the fastball.
It does.
90 to 91, but it's got to feel a little more than that in the batter's box.
Yeah, pitches backwards.
Back to first goes Patel. Santana's in easy. 1 ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the second inning at Spillane. 4-0 the score. Gatemen on top of the Kettleers. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Aguayo slashes one foul. So some good at-bats being worked by Ket's hitters, especially with 2 strikes.
Yeah, back-to-back innings with some good at-bats. Just keep wearing them down. Keep wearing them down.
Patel set is 1-2. Aguayo takes high. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs in the top of the second. We'll play 7 right here at Spillane and then head over to Gov Fuller for 9. Doubleheader today for the Kets. The 2-2 swung on and missed. Aguayo went fishing for a breaking ball in the dirt. It's the 5th punch out for Sahil Patel today. Leadoff, or 2-out walk, is erased. It's 4-0 heading to the bottom of the second at Spillane Field. Proudly serving Cape Cod, Plymouth, and the South Shore since 1927, Paul J. Cazault & Sons are here to solve your roofing, siding, or gutter needs. They also offer window replacement, rotten trim repair, deck resurfacing, and many other exterior improvements. Get in touch with the experts at Cazault Roofing and Siding by calling 508-428-1177 or head to their website at cazault.com. That's CAZEAULT.com.
Cape and Coast Bank has been supporting Cape Cod families since 1921. Just like the Kettleers, they believe in teamwork, commitment, and community. Whether you're planning your next big move or need smart business advice, Cape and Coast Bank is there to help. Find out more by visiting capeandcoastbank.com or at their nearby location off Falmouth Road in Marston's Mills.
Hey Cats fans, this is Ryan Taransky, outfielder from the University of Cincinnati. You're listening to Kettleers Baseball on Cape League TV.
Tyler Mercier heads back out to the mound following a rough bottom of the first inning. It's 4-0 at Spillane Field. We're here in the bottom of the second inning, and the Cats could use a quick one from Tyler on the mound.
That was a different stretch of time, something we're not used to seeing out of Tyler Brashear. You saw him in the Chatham game before that game was called to weather, just pitching a quick 3 innings. We go through 8 batters just in the first. 4 runs given up, only 2 strikeouts from Tyler Brashear. He gives up a 3 RBI double off the bat of Koa Nikolai. He'll have to make things work with 9, 1, and 2 due up.
Henry DiGiorgio to lead things off, the lefty in the 9 spot. The first from Tyler. Strike on the outside corner. R.J. Hamilton and Connor Cuff to follow the top of the lineup for the Gatemen. Brashear's 0-1. Loops in a breaking ball for strike 2. Much better start to the bottom of the second for Tyler.
Yeah, get ahead, stay ahead. 3 first pitch strikes in the first inning. 8 batters faced.
Brashear's 0-2. Went back to the breaking ball. Strike 3. Froze him on the outside corner. 1 up, 1 down to start the bottom of the second. 3rd punch out for Brashear.
Uno, dos, adios, take a seat. Grab some pine. Very nice, Tyler Brashear. Very nice. 3-pitch K, out number 1. Get to the top of the order. Take a deep breath. Go back to work.
This is the Tyler Brashear that the Cats have grown to know and love as a starter. Back to the top for R.J. Hamilton. Righty leadoff hitter. He slams one over the head of Aguayo. It'll fall into left center field for a base hit. Sturgis comes over to cut it off and pick it up. Hamilton stays put, a 1-out single.
Get a base runner on early, that's what killed the Kettleers, but it was the free passes back in the first inning. You've had the second hit of the day for the Wareham Gatemen. Once the bats get hot, gotta find everything you got to keep them off.
Connor Cuff due up with 1 out and a runner on first now. Hamilton has reached twice in his first 2 plate appearances. We're in the bottom of the second inning, by the way. Hamilton takes off on the first. Plattner snap throw down to second base. They don't have him. Just barely swim moving around the tag is R.J. Hamilton.
Yeah, I think the throw did beat him, and the dugout wanted it. It was a good throw, but an even better slide. Steal number 14 for R.J. Looked like Javi Baez. Swim move.
Pretty solid stuff from the All-Star at second base now. No balls and 1 strike for Mercier to the lefty cuff. Long pause. The pitch. Crushes one to right field. It's hooking foul. Well, foul.
Long strike. So what?
And ahead now is Mercier 0-2.
Right, very right.
4-0, the score. Wareham on top of Cotuit in the bottom of the second. The 0-2 home. Went back to the breaking ball, just didn't break enough. Missed arm side did Mercier. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Getz and Gatemen battling for the 4th spot in the West Division playoffs. 5 games in 3 days to decide it all. Hamilton dancing while looking at Mercier, and now finally Tyler steps off the back of the mound. Oh boy, Hamilton's playing mind games. RJ already stole second and now just dancing off of the bag, playing mind games with Tyler Mercier. 1-2 home. Chops it on the ground, past Santana at second. It gets into right field. Hamilton will think about home. He stays put. Throw in from Beaver as a strike. Smart decision from RJ. Cornered with 1 out in the bottom of the second.
All kind of threaded the needle going right through the seam of Dawson Santana and Hogan Denny. There's not much you can do once it gets past the infield. Running for it would be Landon Beaver trying to cut off the play, and you've got another runner on the corner to make the score 5-0 should he advance the 90 feet.
Oh, Plattner's behind the plate. He'll have to deal with runners on the corners as Denny, the first baseman, heads over to hold on cuff. Clark due up with 1 out and the runners on the corners. First one. Clips the top of the zone. Strike 1 to Levi. Hit by a pitch in his first plate appearances. The first 4 Gatemen to start off today reached on free passes. 2 hit by pitches, 2 walks. 0-1 from Tyler. Fists one to right field. It's going to fall in fair territory for a hit. Beaver scoops it up. Throw is into third base. Staying put at second is Cuff, but more importantly, the run comes in to score. Hamilton touches home. It's 5-0 Gatemen.
When it rains, it pours. That is a bleeding base hit off the bat of Clark. Not squared up. That's just baseball. Run scores, man. Man, oh man.
It's also a team that usually when the strikeouts aren't working, they lead this league in ground outs, so you can put the ball in play and force them out there. They've been working every avenue. No Ks, more plays in the infield. It's been devastating.
Chase Cruson, the lefty, will square to bunt. He pulls it back. It's high and away. So Mercier had a great start to the bottom of the second. He punched out to Giorgio on 3 pitches and then back-to-back-to-back base hits. The 1-0 pitch. Cruson slams one into right field. Playable for Beaver. He catches it above his head and throws into third base. Tagging from second is Cuff. Ooh, that could have gotten out of hand quickly. Liner right at Beaver's noggin. 2 down.
That was an interesting one. Kind of carried more than Beaver would have thought. Came in, had to jump up last second. A good barrel for Cruson, but out number 2. Can't allow another. Cannot allow another.
Might be tough to do with the righty Cohen Nikolai coming to the plate. Already 5 homers this season. He cleared the bases with a double in his first at-bat off of Mercier. Runners on the corners with 2 outs. The pitch. Nikolai buckled on a breaker.
Lucky he was sitting something else.
Caught a lot of the plate.
Yeah, it did. Yes, it did.
Nikolai competed in the home run derby and hit one out at Lowell Park. He's got that potential. The 0-1 to him. Runner takes off from first. Plattner fakes the throw. Snap throw back down to third base where Pepe was off the bag. Clark will take second, and Cuff dives back head first to third.
Couple of tight plays between Will Plattner and his third baseman. Saw Tito Kiefer over there at Harwich, and a couple balls that slinked by. You want to be on top of it.
It's 5-0. Nikolai with runners on second and third now. 2 down. 1-1 from Mercier. Went back to the breaking ball, just low.
Really good pitch. Really good pitch.
5-0. 4 hits for the Gatemen, 3 of them in this inning. Mercier's 2-1. Went back to the breaking ball. It almost hit Nikolai. He had to move out of the way last second. 3 balls and 1 strike.
At this point, with Dylan Passo on deck, struggled this summer. First base open. I don't know. Maybe.
The 3-1. They challenge Nikolai, and he sends one in the air to center field. Chasing back is Sturgis. He has it just shy of the track. What a play from Isaac in center to record the 3rd out of the inning, but not before one more comes in to score. It's 5-0. Wareham on top of Cotuit. Top of the 3rd next at Spillane Field. The Kettleers welcome ZoomInfo.com as a premium sponsor for the 2026 season. Smart businesses use ZoomInfo. It leverages data to unlock useful insights, and it allows you to know who to reach out to and how to reach them so you can grow your business. Unlock insights, engage customers, and win faster with ZoomInfo.
Proudly serving Cape Cod, Plymouth, and the South Shore since 1927, Paul J. Cazalt & Sons are here to solve your roofing, siding, and gutter needs. They also offer window replacement, rotten trim repair, deck resurfacing, and many other exterior improvements. Get in touch with the experts at Cazalt Roofing and Siding by calling 508-428-1177 or head to their website at cazalt.com, spelled CAZEAULT.com.
Hey Kets fans, this is Brady Chrisman, catcher and outfield from Mississippi State. You're listening to Kettlers Baseball on Cape League TV.
Head coach Rob Cooper echoes that the Kets need to bounce back right here. Would be a good spot to do so. Top of the 3rd from Spillane Field. It's 5-0. Gatemen atop of the Kets. Fortunate thing, Brooke, for the Kettleers, it's the middle of the lineup due up. Landon Beaver, Hogan Denny, and Isaac Sturgis.
It's a lineup part of the lineup that also found their way on base. All 3 of them. Landon Beaver had the walk, Hogan Denny with the hit by pitch, Isaac Sturgis also on the free pass. They helped load the bases, but it was back-to-back Ks off the arm of Patel to retire Jesse DiMaggio and Ryan Taransky to finish the first. It was probably the best scoring opportunity the Cats have seen all day, and they struggle with those runners left in scoring position. Have only brought home 4 runs when it comes to the Wareham Gatemen. They have a chance. Landon Beaver, again, one of the best hitters when it comes to Kettleers batters following a loss. Can he do it again here?
5-0 the score, top of the 3rd inning. Beaver digs into the lefty batter's box. Patel back out on the mound is first to Landon. A breaking ball that misses high and away. 1 ball, no strikes to Beaver. Good part of the order to have up, trailing by 5. The 1-0. Beaver thought about it. Takes on the corner for strike 1. Patel worked a nice inning in the 2nd after giving up 3 free passes in the 1st. Hasn't given up a hit yet. The 1-1. Check swing from Beaver. Did he go around? No. Says Jake Brickta at 3rd. Two balls and 1 strike. Again today, we'll only play 7 innings for this first part of the doubleheader. 2-1. Landon belts one in the air to right center field. Chasing back is Cruson. He has a beat on it. No, calling it off is Dubovic, and it's off the glove. Heading for 3rd is Landon Beaver. A miscommunication in the outfield. A stand-up triple for Landon.
becomes one of now 3 Kettleers to have a triple on the year. Dawson Park, Sam Christensen, Landon Beaver joins the ranks, and you hear the whack of the ball coming off the bat, and you might have thought that might have been a home run out towards right field. It was dancing over the top of the center fielder, Dylan Dubovic, and Chase Cruson. A little bit of eyeballing, trying to figure it out, and it's off the glove. Landon Beaver puts himself 90 feet away from bringing home the first run.
Now Hogan Denny has an RBI chance 90 feet away with nobody out. Patel's first. Hogan hacks at one and fouls it towards us behind home plate. It sneaks into the bleachers. Strike one to Denny. So they will call it a triple. It was a miscommunication in center. Dubovic and Cruson were both chasing after it. Looked like Cruson had a better read on it, but Dubovic called him off last second and just couldn't find the baseball in the sun. No balls and 1 strike. Denny takes high. 1-1 with Beaver on third base following his triple. Kets absolutely need that run on third.
That one and a couple more.
1-1, Hogan. Hacks one foul. 1-2 to Denny. Hit by a pitch his first time up. Runner on third base with nobody out to start off the top of the third. The 1-2. Hogan takes on the upstairs part of the zone.
Maybe outside. Looked like it crossed the zone. Good height from our vantage point. Can't quite tell.
2-2, nobody out. Hogan fouls it off again. Patel, the starter, has worked his way up to 60 pitches through 2 innings. It is 2-2. Hogan takes a backdoor breaker for strike 3. 6th strikeout today for Patel, first out of the inning.
Pounding through this Kettleers batting order, and it's a similar situation. We saw moment and flashes like this against both Hyannis and Orleans. The Kettleers batting order, just can't tell if it's more of a patience thing or wrong place, right time.
Sturgis due up with the runner on third, 1 out. Isaac hacks at the first and fouls it off.
That's 7 outs for Patel. 6 strikeouts. Ties a summer high.
Pretty good stuff from the lefty and the ace over the latter half of the season. 0-1 to Isaac. Yeah, he'll take on the corner.
What an addition this has been from lacrosse, the Loggers in the Northwoods League, to here on the Cape. Good addition.
He's got an 0-2 with 1 out. Beaver still on third. The pitch. Sturgis went chasing on a breaking ball. Strike 3. 2 down in the top of the third. It's the 7th strikeout for Patel today.
Through 2 2/3 innings pitched. Been some really good performances for pitchers against the Kets this summer. This is already one of the best. Man.
DiMaggio is the last hope for some offense in the top of the third. Beaver on third, the pitch. DiMaggio demolishes one to center field. Chasing back is Dubovic at the track, just at the wall. He's got it. About 5 feet from his second homer of the season is DiMaggio. Beaver will be stranded on third base following his leadoff triple. Still 5-0. Home half of the third next at Spillane Field. Aubin Equipment has been providing service to commercial landscapers in the Cape Cod area for more than a decade. They're staffed with experts and professionals who provide you with personal service for all your equipment needs. Aubin Equipment is the exclusive sales and service dealer for Walker Mowers on Cape Cod, and we're named the top dealer in Walker Equipment 3 years in a row. Find Aubin Equipment online at aubinequipment.com or stop by Monday through Friday at their location in South Dennis.
The Kettleers welcome ZoomInfo.com as a premier sponsor for the 2026 season. Smart businesses use ZoomInfo. It leverages data to unlock useful insights, and it allows you to know who to reach out to and how to reach them so you can grow your business. Unlock insights, engage customers, and win faster with ZoomInfo.
Fifth time this summer, the Gatemen and Ketts will take each other on. Fifth and final time, and it's 5-0 in the bottom of the third at Spillane Field. Welcome back to the Ketts Digital Network. I'm Ervin, Carson, Mercier, Brooke, Killgore, our producer Adriana Leone. Tyler Brashier's back out there after surrendering one in the bottom of the second. A clean inning would do wonders for the righty.
Give up 3 hits back in the second. One of those runs comes home to make it 5-0. You had a strikeout to start things off in the second inning. Just try and keep on top of the momentum. He forced 2 flyouts to conclude the second. See if Mercier can get it done here.
Dylan Passo, the lefty, due up to start things off. First one is a breaking ball that cuts across the zone for strike one.
I would imagine that he's going to be asked to eat some innings here.
I think regardless, right? You got another game coming up later today.
4 more this weekend after this.
0-1, Passo takes low.
And, yeah. Did have 2 off days, right? So the bullpen, everyone should be pretty fresh, ready to go. But still, gotta save the rest of the guys if you're Mercier. Find a way to get through 5.
1-1 pitch. Passo takes again. Virtually the same spot, 2 balls and 1 strike.
Or at least 4.
Also bolstered with 3 new additions to the bullpen.
Yep.
So those guys haven't made an appearance yet for the Ketts. Got to assume you might see them later today.
At some point, for sure.
2-1 runs away, arm side for Mercier. Righty missed away to the lefty, Passo. 3 balls and 1 strike. Dubovic on deck, Ashatino to follow. 1-1 from Tyler. High. Ball 4. Leadoff base runner for the Gatemen. And the 5th free pass today for Mercier.
Eat some innings as best as you can, but you can't keep loading guys on. Tyler Mercier has incredible command of the zone. We've seen it before, not even 5 days ago. Get himself into a nice situation, but still no outs, and you've already given up the leadoff runner.
5 free passes.
Through 2+ innings. Mercier's first to Dubovic, runs it into the zone for strike 1.
Not loving that, the 5 free passes. I am loving the cloud that sits over our head right now. It's kind of nice.
Been beamed with sun. So have the Ketts on the field at Spillane. Finally some cloud cover following over. 0-1 pitch. Dubovic swings through a nasty breaker. No balls and 2 strikes. 5-0. Wareham ahead of Cotuit in kind of a must-win game for the Gatemen. Long pause for Mercier. His 0-2. Swung on and missed. Snap throw back down to first base. Almost a double play, but Passo dives in safely.
Could have been a flashy double play of sorts. You get Dubovic down on the K and then force Dylan Passo out at first. Doesn't work out in the favor, but Will Plattner is known for the pop-ups and the excellent tosses over to his 3 bases, so keep an eye on him.
So that's the 2nd strikeout for Dubovic. And now Mercier will face a comfortable part in the lineup. Ashatino, the lefty, with the runner on first. First for Tyler. Runs outside. It's ball 1. He's faced 7 through 9 in the Gatemen lineup 4 times today. Struck out all 4 batters he faced. Here's the 8-hitter Ashatino. Mercier hurls. Pitch is a strike. Snap throw back down to first. Passo's in standing.
Love it. Love it. Plattner's trying to make something happen. Trying to get his boys off the diamond. Get him back in the dugout. Get him swinging. Love the way he plays his position.
Paso leads off first. Mercier set his kick and fire. Broken bat, chopper on the infield. Tough handled by Mercier. He flips to first base. A 1-3 that moves Paso to second, 2 down in the bottom of the third.
That was full snappage on the bat right there. Full snappage, and the barrel ended up behind home plate. Almost took off Kevin Saxton's face. Luckily, it didn't. That would have been no bueno.
Also, the Tyler Mercier play. We've seen a couple pitchers bobble it when it rolls just off the mound and had better control of it after the second attempt.
9-hitter Henry DiGiorgio, lefty, due up with 2 outs and a runner on second. Mercier's pitch taps it to the screen behind home plate. The second, 3 straight hits and another run. It's 5-0 in the bottom of the third. The chance to keep the Gatemen scoreless for the first time today. DiGiorgio takes away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, back to the relief arms. I mean, that's going to be a big talking point for today, especially today's going to go 7, this first game. And then tomorrow, you got another game. Sunday, another doubleheader. 1-1 is line past the dive of Hogan Denny into right field. Beaver scoops it up. Runner will come in from third. Throw is not in time, and it gets past Plattner behind home plate. DiGiorgio scoots up to second. It's 6-0.
This is a dangerous toss back from the right field. We've seen it a couple times before. Balls bounce in to the dugout, and you allow another base to be added on to the tally. Henry DiGiorgio held at second. Another RBI opportunity, another run added to the board. It's 6-0 Wareham.
We'll wait on the ruling, but
I'd imagine base hit E9.
Yep, that's exactly my thought process. Back to the top for RJ Hamilton, still a runner on second. Hamilton's reached base in both plate appearances, scored a run in both plate appearances. First one from Tyler, almost hit him. And yes, that is the scoring. Single for DiGiorgio, followed by an E9. Landon Beaver's throw was errant past Plattner behind the plate. At second is DiGiorgio. Mercier set at the hip. He fires. Pitch is a nasty breaker. Buckles Hamilton, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hamilton, the All-Star, has proven that he deserved to be today so far. Mercier thinking about second. DiGiorgio's got a healthy lead. Now Mercier takes off the back of the mound and finds the rosin bag. Bottom of the third. This is RJ Hamilton's third at bat. Mercier set the 1-1. Went back to the breaking ball. It's just a tad inside. Two balls and 1 strike. 2 down. Bottom of the third. This will be pitch 60 for Tyler Mercier. Is 2-1. Lines it into center field. Looks like it's playable for Sturgis. No, it's not. It's out of his reach, and to the fence it goes. Hamilton's thinking about third base. He's got wheels. Throw comes in from Sturgis to Aguayo. It's cut off. A triple will plate another run, and it's all Gatemen. 7-0 in the bottom of the third.
That's good wood for RJ Hamilton, but that's misplayed by Isaac Sturgis. No other way to put it. That is misplayed. That ball did not need to get past him, and it did. It's a triple. RBI triple, 7-0. I can't believe it.
Don't think anybody in the Kets dugout can either.
Sturgis is really good. That's rare. I think he expects to have it. Sturgis is really good. That's rare. I think he expects to have that one. I really do.
Mercier has allowed 7 runs and 6 hits. It's Connor Cuff, the lefty. First one, chops it on the ground to Denny. It's playable. He'll take it himself to the first base bag, but reset button is needed heading to the top of the fourth at Spillane Field. It's 7-0. Brooke Killgore to take you through the middle innings when we return.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Cloud cover starting to take over the skies here at Spillane Field. What was a bright and sunny day after a brief stint of rain has turned into a bit of darkness, and the Cotuit Kettleers still sitting 7-0 behind the Wareham Gatemen. We're entering the top of the fourth inning. Kettleers do up Ryan Taransky, Drew Rapepi, and Will Plattner. It's been kind of an off day for throughout the order. You start off with a bases loaded situation in the first after walks from Landon Beaver, Hogan Denny hit by pitch. Sturgis also advances off the free pass, then back-to-back Ks to end out the first. Kettleers couldn't get it going after a walk from Dawson Santana, and Landon Beaver with a lead-off triple in the third. Back-to-back Ks, and then a flyout from Jesse DiMaggio to conclude the third. It's been a great day for the arm on the mound, Sahil Patel, the left-handed pitcher out of Ohio State, in his third start of the season, entering today with a 2.31 ERA across 11 and 2/3 innings pitched. He's kept the Kettleers scoreless across 3. Can he make it 4? Taransky dips into the mound. We'll see how the Bearcat can face off in a second at-bat of the day. The dish. Way upstairs, the right leg popping out of Taransky, but no need to go around. It's a 1-0 count.
Bearcat, Buckeye.
A lot of bees.
Yeah. Cool matchup.
Bit of a tongue twister if you let it.
Sure.
1-0 in the count here in the top of the fourth inning. Fire Taransky over the top of the breast box on the left side behind home plate. Even things out, 1-1.
Well, you got to look at it now. You got 9 outs to score 7 runs. Only playing 7. Or pardon, 12 outs. Either way, got to make something happen here. Got to find a way to scratch across 1 minimum in this frame.
Taransky with the 1-1. Way upstairs over the top and into the mesh of the backstop. For Patel, there were no runners aboard. It's a 2-1 count for Taransky.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think every hitter knows, though, that can't change this game with one swing, right? It starts with small at-bats. Already worked 4 free passes against Patel. It's possible to get him in some trouble by drawing a walk. No better guy at the plate right now to do it.
Patel dishes by the knees, enough for strike 2. Even count for Ryan Taransky.
Isn't that hilarious? Pitch over the head to the backstop and then
just tunnels it with an outside. Yeah.
Sure.
That's tough.
Sure.
2-2 count for Taransky. Patel working on his 69th pitch of the game. Loads up and delivers. On the outside, half Taransky will survive with 3 balls and 2 strikes. It's the third full count of this game. Each Kettleer with 3 balls and 2 strikes has walked. Taransky make it 3 for 3. The league leader in walks. Patel gets set on the mound. Here comes the toss. Grounded in to center of the infield and tossed over for a 4-3 play. Taransky is out. Be the first out here in the top of the fourth inning, a 4-3 put out.
That's a hard hit baseball that Henry DeGorgio, the second baseman, charges. Nice play, got him by a step. 1 up, 1 down, 4 in a row retired. Man, oh man.
So the Kettleers will put their hope in the second at-bat. Drew Rapepi takes to the box in his second game. Kick and delivery.
Good.
They'll let him live with ball 1. So 1 out on the board here in the top of the 4th. The league commissioner decided to grant the Kettleers 7 innings against the Wareham Gatemen before they have to take Bournebridge back over to play Falmouth at 7 p.m. 1 out. Pepe with the take in a similar spot, this one called strike 1.
Yeah, think about how important these 2 games are today for the Kets, and they've got one that's 3 innings away from being concluded. Then you got to go right into the next, and it's just as must win.
Pepe watches, and an outside corner strike is called again. It's a 1-2 situation for Pepe, who flew out to center field after battling through about a 2-2 count. He's also a victim of the first pitch strike. Across 4 Kettleers, that would go down. Looping ball in on the outside of the zone. Pepe survives and even things out. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out on the board here in the top of the 4th inning. Wareham Gatemen still holding on to a 7-0 lead. Kettleers do have 1 hit on the board thanks to a Landon Beaver triple. And the up and toss. Pepe is rung out, says home plate umpire Kevin Saxton. And that's back-to-back Cats going down. Another strikeout on the day.
That's 8 of them for Patel. He's gone 3 2/3 innings pitched. Pretty filthy stuff from the lefty. He's their ace for a reason. Kind of discovered him out of nowhere. Kets could use a base runner in the top of the 4th. Santana extended the inning in the 2nd. Why not Will Plattner doing the same?
Kettleers have struggled with the strikeout. Stepping into the box. Grounding out towards foul territory. Third base coach Brooke Spado not able to wrap a hand around the ball of Will Plattner. It's no 1 count. Cats have struggled when it comes to the strikeout in terms of the Wareham Gatemen. Have fallen 6, 9, 12, and 6 in terms of Ks over their past 4 games. Tell gets set. Delivery upstairs, even the count out. 1-1 for Will Plattner, who struck out looking back in the 2nd on 3 straight. No doubt about that one. Plattner has been forced to reckon with behind the dish. He now sits in front of it. Till digs in and tosses. Strike 2. Tell has found himself ahead in a lot of these counts, allowing Ryan Taransky to battle back into a 3-2. Just a couple batters ago. Could be a 1-2-3 inning stretch here. Red cleats dig in and toss. Plattner chops this one right back into the glove, right back to Sander. It'll be a 1-2-3 play to conclude the top of the 4th inning. Kettleers bats can't add any runs. Might look to see if Tyler Mercier will return for a 4th inning of work. We'll be back.
Generac generator from Mercier delivers more than reliable backup power. It delivers peace of mind. Peace of mind that comes from knowing our expert technicians, knowledgeable staff, and emergency service team are here when you need us most. As one of New England's leading Generac generator dealers, RCA provides a 10-year warranty and regular maintenance services to ensure your home stays protected. RCA, powering your peace of mind.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Coming back to you live from Spillane Field, the bottom of the 4th, about to kick out, and Tyler Brashear's day is done, finishing across 3 innings of work, giving up 6 hits, 7 earned runs, 3 walks, and 4 Ks a day. The kid out of Eckerd College probably wants to put behind him, and Rob Cooper makes a call to the bullpen. It's Luke Rejo, the right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, the first of probably many today. The righty, new guy in his Kets debut, 5'8", 175 pounds, out of Westchester University. They had a great year. Finished as the D2 runners-up, winning the Atlantic Regional title. But as for Rejo, 17 appearances, 12 starts, 4-2 record with an ERA of 4.71, 65 innings of work. A big-time arm. Pitched a lot at the D2 level. this season, and in a 7-0 game, looking to come in and limit the damage against the middle of the Gatemen lineup.
He's the third bullpen arm out of the Hamptons Collegiate Baseball League to be added. Sam Lowenstein, Danny Kerr also joining him in that stretch. So Luke Reho in his first appearance as a Catizan. First kick up from him. Popped up high, closer towards us here, just towards right. Hogan Denny's running in for it, and he'll glove it away. First pitch that Luke Reho tosses to Levi Clark is a nice 3 unassisted.
A good start.
Yeah, very nice. Very, very nice, right? 1 pitch, 1 out. Hey, we've seen a lot of Division II guys in this league come in and have some success. Throw strikes, command multiple pitches, get outs. Name of the game, get outs.
Reho sets himself back on the mound. 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Digging in, Chase Cruson. First pitch on the outside left part of the zone. Plattner dragging that one back in. Chase Cruson was the 4th walk in this stretch to kick things off in the 1st. Cruson hashes this. Hogan Denny looks to glove it. It drills outside of the mound. Stepping on the bag at the last second, Luke Reho. There you go. 2 outs on the board, and what a phenomenal athletic play from Reho.
Yeah, really good cover. Not a situation where normally Denny would need a cover. He played a short hop on the ground ball, and it just flipped off his glove past the first baseman, Denny. Reho was right there, covering the bag, 3-1, force out at first base, 2 up, 2 down.
Reho with a chance to put together the first 1-2-3 inning of the game. Face off the game. Face off against Cohen Nikolai. First toss to him. Breaking ball action off the top part of the zone. It'll be ball 1.
A Luis Arise statue take from Cohen right there. See that? Sure, man.
Second pitch. This time it's strike 1. So a 1-1 count. Luke Reho has really only had to toss about 4 to 5 pitches. Knocking out 2. Reho takes a deep breath. Agree on the pitch, and here it comes. This one downstairs by the knees of Nikolai. He'll bend, but won't break. It's a 2-1 count.
You know who he reminds me of? Omen of Chatham, Jack Omen. The wind-up, very clean, very tight.
Strike 2, even things out.
Remember that? Kid from Yale?
Oh, yeah. Really into his legs, too.
Yes.
Chance to put away the 3rd batter here in the bottom of the 4th. Can Reho do it? Oh, swinging! His first strikeout as a Cotuit Kettleer. Luke Reho finds a way to keep the 0 on the board for the first time since this game started. Kettleer still down 7-0 as we head to the 5th inning. Aubin Equipment has been providing service to commercial landscapers in the Cape Cod area for more than a decade. They're staffed with experts and professionals who will provide you with personal service for all your equipment needs. Aubin Equipment is the exclusive sales and service dealer for Walker mowers on Cape Cod, and we're named the top dealer in Walker equipment 3 years in a row. Find Aubin Equipment online at aubinequipment.com or stop by Monday through Friday at their location in South Dennis.
Beacon Gardens is Osterville's premier garden center. Located on Osterville and West Barnstable Road, Beacon Gardens prides itself on quality products and excellent customer service. Check out their wide assortment of garden products and find everything you need to beautify your home. Beacon Gardens, Osterville's premier garden center.
The rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Hey Cats fans, this is Noah Coy, shortstop from Notre Dame. You're listening to Kettleers Baseball on Cape League TV.
Sahil Patel's day is done here at Wareham. They ask for him to throw 4 scoreless innings, and he can do just that. A couple of tight stretches, but he puts up more than enough strikeouts on the day. They'll turn to the righty out of the bullpen in Logan Baisley.
Yeah, Logan Baisley, 6'4", 220. That's a big boy on the mound for the Gatemen out of Florida Gulf Coast. University, making his 4th appearance and 3rd appearance this summer against Cotuit. Against Cotuit, he's gone 3 innings pitched, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, and 5 strikeouts. 5 of those came in 2 innings in his first appearance against the Kets on the 16th. Got him again on the 24th. Last time out against Chatham on the 28th, 3 days ago, but on this summer. And with only 3 innings to go for the Kets to make something happen, we could see him go the distance in this game. Need the Kets to start doing something with 9, 1, and 2. But yeah, Brooke, you're right. Sahil Patel was pretty much perfect. 4 innings, 3 walks, 8 punch-outs, struck out 8 of the 12 outs recorded. That's not a bad day at the ballpark.
And if you can believe it, that's only the 3rd highest amount of Ks that this team has faced against Wareham Arms. Highest would be 12, just a couple of weeks ago at home. It's been a strange stretch of time. Kettleers bats need to respond. It was a 1-2-3 inning to finish off Patel's day back in the 4th. It'll be Dawson Santana, Aiden Aguayo, and Landon Beaver to kick things off here in the top of the 5th inning. Still 7-0 between the Kettleers and the Gatemen in a must-win situation for the Cats. Both teams knocking on the door for the playoff berth, the last spot in the West. First kick from Baisley. Santana will have a good take to keep himself up 1-0. Santana had the lone walk back in the 2nd, was stranded after an Aiden Aguayo K off a 2-2 count. Knee up and delivery. On the outside, going cross body will be Levi Clark. We talk a little bit about it. Kettleers bullpen, a little worn through, asking them to play 2 sets of double headers and a game in between. Wareham also facing a similar problem. It's a 1-1 count.
Whole league, 9 games today. A lot of baseball.
A 3-0 count for Logan Baisley. And it's Dawson Santana putting up one of the better fights we've seen in the past couple of innings. Santana with a chance to be the leadoff runner. Way upstairs, and no need to think twice about that one. Hits the top of the mesh, halfway up the pole, nearest to it on the left, and Dawson Santana back-to-back walks and back-to-back appearances.
Yeah, 4 pitch walk to open up the 5th. Sure thing. Get them on any way you can. Need to find a way to get 7 across. It's a good start.
Logan Baisley dealing with 1 runner on, no outs. Kettleers take advantage. Aiden Aguayo will be the 2nd test run. Check back over to first. Aguayo awaits. Breaking ball action, loops directly in the zone. It's an 0-1 count for Aguayo, who struck out swinging twice today.
Yeah, I didn't have the best of luck against Sahil.
It's uncharacteristic out of Aguayo.
Sure
19 strikeouts on the season. Ashes this one back over to the 3rd base dugout that houses the Wareham Gatemen. Haven't seen him since the 2nd. It's been a long drawn-out 3rd and 4th, so he's had a couple innings to rest outside of the defensive work he's had at shortstop today. 0-2 count here in the top of the 5th. Kick and delivery. Hammers this one out towards left center. Running forward are both of the outfielders. It drops in time. Turning the quarter, Dawson Santana gets the windmill to go home. Aiden Aguayo will rest at 2nd. An RBI double for Aiden Aguayo after being struck out twice today. There's a run on the board for the Kettleers in the top of the 5th.
Bounce back. Really good start to the top of the 5th. Aguayo finds a new arm. Doesn't face the lefty Patel anymore. Baisley in. Cats have capitalized. Put their first run across, and the deficit's just 6 now.
Cats blow what would have been a 7-0 shutout should the game have continued the way it was. All thanks to Aiden Aguayo, who is now at 2nd. Landon Beaver, hot bat that you don't want to face off against, will take to the plate. Top of the 5th inning, Baisley's first pitch. Kicked out on the outside. Baisley fighting back with the first ball. So Aiden Aguayo is down 0-2 in the count for the RBI double. Dawson Santana had a 3-0 count. Paisley's looking for the strikes. 1-0. Beaver watches. It'll lightly touch the upper half of the zone. It's a 2-0 count.
Ket's going to need to score at least 8 if they want to win this. Have not scored that many since the 22nd. Have only scored 8 runs in a game 3 times this month. Wow.
Can Beaver light the lamp here? 2-0. Wrap around enough. Kevin Sexton to call the first strike of his at-bat. Beaver leads the team in practically almost every offensive category. Adds a triple to tie Sam Christensen and Dawson Parks' totals. Beaver's got a 2-1 count. Getting set is Paisley on the mound. He'll look back towards second before unleashing. Strike 2. Beaver's got an even count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 4 coming into today's game, 26 for 93 with a team-high 280 batting average, 5 doubles. He's without J.J. Moran in the lineup. He leads the team. 3 home runs, 15 RBI. Kicking delivery. And around is Beaver, and he's retired for the first time today. Make that 22 strikeouts on the season for Landon Beaver. An offensive spark when needed.
I got it past him. Hanger. Trying to do some damage. Maybe sent something else and trying to catch up to it. Looked like he was a little late. Yeah, not happy.
They feel like a long stretch of time, but there's still only 1 out on the board. First for Logan Paisley on the day. Hogan Denny watches the first one blow by. It's strike 1.
Logan versus Hogan.
No, what would you call that? No relation? Similar relation?
No. Distant.
Relation once removed?
Something like that.
Denny with the 0-1. Bends in the knees. Doesn't choose to go around. It's a 1-1 count, 1 out on the board here in the top of the 5th inning. Kettleers trying to push back. It's a 7-1 score. Wareham leading.
Not a bad time for a homer.
It would not. Denny's knocking on the door. A 1-1. And downstairs, an excellent take for the first baseman out of Indiana. 2 balls, 1 strike is his reward. Keep pushing here. You still have Aiden Aguayo at second base, so a chance to make it 7-3 and get some momentum going here. Then he slices this one out towards the right. Dancing underneath it will be the first baseman, Dylan Passo, and he's got it. And what it sounded like off the bat could have had those home run, deep outfield qualities, but dances over the top of the first baseman, the second out on the board.
So decent at bat, just got a little under it, did Denny. It's happened a couple times in these last 4 or 5 games. Runner on second base, got to advance him over somehow, and Denny pops up to the right of the infield. 2 down with the runner on second.
First pitch to Isaac Sturgis, a little bit of torque in the hips, and he'll avoid it. It's ball 1. Sturgis had a walk back in the first to help load the bases for the Kettleers before back-to-back Ks ended the inning. Struck out in his last appearance on 3 straight. He's up 1-0 now. Paisley with the dance around and the toss. Sturgis to tweak a little bit. Still a 2-0 count in favor of Isaac. He's got Jesse DiMaggio on deck should the Cats survive to that point. Aiden Aguayo still on second after the RBI double. 2-0, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. Sturgis watches. It'll be the first strike of his at-bat. Paisley fighting through a tough inning, giving up the first run of the game to the Kettleers. He knows this Cats offense a little too well, like Carson mentioned at the start of the inning. So his 3rd appearance against the Cats bats. The toss. Sturgis, ground opportunity, but sends it into the first base dugout with the Kettleers inside. It's 2-2. 2s across the board, 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sturgis battling with a runner aboard. Trying to gain some sort of momentum before heading into the bottom of the 5th. They only play 7 innings today at Spillane Field, so can't strand too many more guys on. It's already been 5 today. Kick. Sturgis fully goes around, and there's the top of the 5th inning. It's another K on the day for Wareham pitching staff. Second for Logan Baisley, and we'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Have to see how things are going here on Spillane Field here on Cape League TV.
Proudly serving Cape Cod, Plymouth, and the South Shore since 1927, Paul J. Cazault and Sons are here to solve your roofing, siding, or gutter needs. They also offer window replacement, rotten trim repair, deck resurfacing, and many other exterior improvements. Get in touch with the experts at Cazault Roofing and Siding by calling 508-428-1177 or head to their website at cazault.com. That's CAZEAULT.com.
Cape and Coast Bank has been supporting Cape Cod families since 1921. Just like the Kettleers, they believe in teamwork, commitment, and community. Whether you're planning your next big move or need smart business advice, Cape and Coast Bank is there to help. Find out more by visiting capeandcoastbank.com or at their nearby location off Falmouth Road in Marston's Mills.
Hey Cats fans, this is Ryan Taransky, outfielder from the University of Cincinnati. You're listening to Kettleers Baseball on Cape League TV.
Bottom of the 5th inning, coming to you live from Spillane Field. Kettleers will take to the defensive stretch. Luke Rayo, in his second appearance, helped and toss a 1-2-3 scoreless inning back in the 4th. He'll return for the 5th, facing off against Dylan Faso, Dylan Dubovic, and AJ Ashtino. Round things out, the first pitch called strike against number 37 in the box, the first baseman out of Wake Forest. He's had a pretty good day, to say the least. Grounded into a 4-3, walked, and was brought home. This one hashed out over into the middle left. Aiden Aguayo dancing underneath it, and he'll put it away for the first out here in the bottom of the 5th.
A pretty good start from the new guy, right? 4 up, 4 down. Another 0 would be really helpful to get the Kets back to the batter's box offensively. Finally cracked at the Gatemen pitching staff after Patel exited. One in the top of the 5th.
Rayo dances forward. Strike one called, and dare I say it's one of the better performances we've seen out of a first-day Kettleer relieving arm. 0-1 downstairs to Dylan Dubovic.
I mean, still a lot of time probably for Rejo, but really good start to things.
1-1. Swinging and back into the backstop. It's a 1-2. He's got a really fast approach on the mound. That's something that I think is startling, as Will Plattner needs a second. Rob Cooper and trainer will head out to go check on him. He's kneeling over the top of his helmet. Take a second to make sure he's okay. That whipped around pretty quick off of Dylan Dubovic. Probably caught a little piece of Will Plattner.
I'm not sure if it was the bat or the foul ball from Dubovic. Something looks like it caught his bare hand, though, towards the wrist area of the receiving hand for Plattner.
Hopefully Plattner is okay. There is something, you have to look back to your dugout. Very few guys on reserve right now. See if they might have to make a defensive substitution. Jesse DiMaggio is in there. Hogan Denny's also in there if needed. Denny's still at first at the moment, so there's a chance it could be DiMaggio.
Tyler Bellin?
Tyler Bellin, yep. Waiting to see. We are right next to the dugout, so if there is a call being made, we'll see it pretty quick. But it's a 1-2 count, 1-out situation here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Kettleers trying to minimize the damage. A 7-1 lead now for Wareham after putting up a run just a half inning ago. Coach Rob Cooper and training staff will head back into the dugout. Gives us the impression that Will Plattner is good to go. Put his helmet back in, the pitch communicator goes back in the ear, and Plattner will return to this game.
Yeah, he's a tough guy. He's gotten beaten up this season. He's on the 7-day IL for a little bit. For Rejo, It's a little bit unfortunate, nothing that Plattner could do, obviously, but he was in a really solid rhythm moving through this inning. Now he's got a 1-2 work back and try to retire Dubovic.
Puts up the chance right here, the toss. Vic hammers this one outside. It'll roll foul, bouncing a couple hops outside of the third base bag. Dubovic on the day is 0 for 2. He's struck out 3 straight pitches each time he's been at bat today. Tyler Mercier had pleasure putting him away twice. Luke Rayo do it here. He's got a 1-2 count. Down the mound. Upstairs, they're going to check to see if he went around. He didn't, says first base umpire Ryan DeMare.
If he hits it, it's a double. If he hits it, it's in the gap.
It's a 2-2 count. Dylan Dubovic coming into today's game, batting 180. 5 doubles on the season. Leg back from row. Downstairs goes fishing, and he's retired for the 3rd straight time today. Dubovic heads back to the dugout. Luke Rayo has 2 punchies on his first appearance.
Yeah, ball don't lie right there. Right next pitch, second strikeout for Rayo, hat trick for Dubovic. 5 in a row, retired to start the career for Luke. Very nice.
It's a performance the Kettleers desperately needed coming into this stretch. First pitch. AJ Ashtino is back into the mesh. It's an 0-1 start.
And I agree with you, right? It's a really good situation to put a first-time reliever in. It's a big game, but it comes into a 7-0 appearance, kind of low leverage, so not a lot of pressure. He can just go out there and do what he knows best.
The 0-1. Out by the left foot of Will Plattner, evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Luke Rayo coming into a 7-0 game. He's been able to hold them scoreless. Foul back off, it'll be a 1-2 count. He has a chance to do back-to-back 1-2-3s here. Should he keep this stretch going? 2 outs on the board here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Kettleers looking to keep things going. They've given up the most walks in the past 2 weeks with 52. Put it out in the Kettleers dugout again. It'll remain a 1-2 count on the board. They've tossed over the past week, tossed the 8th most Ks, 21. They're tied for first with Falmouth going into today's game with 22 walks. Rayo minimize it again. Kick and delivery. Rings him out. Luke Rayo with 2 straight 1-2-3 innings to keep Wareham at bay. It's been a phenomenal performance. Add 3 punchies to the list for the newcomer on the Kettleers bullpen. Oh, we've been through 5 and we'll head to the 6th inning. It's my pleasure to throw things over to our own Carson Mercier when we come back.
The Kettleers welcome ZoomInfo.com as a premium sponsor for the 2026 season. Smart businesses use ZoomInfo. It leverages data to unlock useful insights, and it allows you to know who to reach out to and how to reach them so you can grow your business. Unlock insights, engage customers, and win faster with ZoomInfo.
Proudly serving Cape Cod, Plymouth, and the South Shore since 1927, Paul J. Cazalt & Sons are here to solve your roofing, siding, and gutter needs. They also offer window replacement, rotten trim repair, deck resurfacing, and many other exterior improvements. Get in touch with the experts at Cazalt Roofing and Siding by calling 508-428-1177 or head to their website at cazalt.com, spelled CAZEAULT.com.
Hey Kets fans, this is Brady Chrisman, catcher and outfield from Mississippi State. You're listening to Kettlers Baseball on Cape League TV.
(7-1) the score between Wareham and Cotuit, 37th game of the 2026 Cape Cod Baseball League season, and it's coming down to the wire. Top of the 6th inning, Kets trailing by 6. They'll have to face the third arm used by the Gatemen in this ball game.
And it's going to be a tight matchup, and it's an arm that the Kettleers have not faced off against yet. This is the 3rd appearance for the right-handed pitcher, Nick Reidel. They tried
transferring over to Tampa University after a couple stints with Newbury College. Tied for the most innings pitched in 2026 this past season, and so far against Falmouth and Harwich, he's thrown up 2 innings of work, giving up no hits, no runs, 2 walks or 3 walks over that stretch of time, and 3 punch-outs. He's only tossed about 25 pitches per outing so far, so he's going to be a quick arm, and we've only got about 2 innings to play for this team.
Yeah, we're only playing 7 innings in game 1 of the doubleheader here on Friday, July 31st. Some rain-out dates. The reason for that, supposed to be playing this game on Wednesday, but rain was just pouring down on the Cape and made it impossible to do so. As Ryan Smythe turns to his 3rd arm, Logan Baisley and Sahil Patel have both been very, very good. An inning for Baisley, gave up a hit, a run, struck out 2. Sahil Patel, the ace of the staff, walked the bases loaded in the first inning with 1 out, but did not allow a run across 4 innings of work, gave up just 1 hit. It was a triple to Landon Beaver, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts. And the Cats coming up here in the top of the 6th inning, looking to muster something up with just 6 outs to go. Jesse DiMaggio, Ryan Taransky, and Drew Repebi. That is 5, 6, and 7 for the Cats. It's the battle between the 4th place Kettleers and 5th place Wareham Gatemen, currently tied at 11 wins on the season. First pitch from the righty Rydell. DiMaggio takes down the middle for a strike, 0-1. Even if Wareham were to win this game, it would not necessarily move them ahead of the Kettleers. Rydell's 0-1 pitch is a fastball cued off the end of the bat towards Taransky in the on-deck circle, and a foul ball. Actually got a piece of Taransky. Tried to glove it. Unable to do so. So DiMaggio will start in a 0-2 hole. Rydell rocks and fires. Another one cued off the end of the bat. Another foul ball. So if Wareham were to win this game, the Kets and Gatemen would be tied in points. And because the Kettleers already hold the season tiebreaker in terms of head-to-head, Cats would still be a half a game up. Oh, 2. Gets to the backstop, a breaking ball. That being said, not a game you really feel comfortable losing if you're the Kettleers.
No, that was kind of the storyline coming into today, was not a must-win necessarily, but if the Cats did pick up a victory, big chance for their playoff hopes with 5 games left.
1-2, DiMaggio takes a fastball that darts away, and the count will even 2-2. Yeah, Kettleers right now with 24 points, Wareham with 22. But again, the tiebreaker is head-to-head. 2-2 on the way. DiMaggio meets a fastball top of the zone. Letter Height fouls it back out of play. There'll be another 0-2 pitch. DiMaggio in this ball game is 0 for 3. Both at-bats coming off Sahil Patel. A strikeout, then a flyout to the deepest part of the yard, straight away center field. And in between the 4th and 5th innings, he came up to us and said, "I really thought I got that one." 2-2. DiMaggio takes in the dirt. Count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And from our perspective, we thought he did too.
It's at the deepest part of the ballpark in center field. Really good swing. Could use another one. Leadoff base runner would be great for the Cats.
Payoff pitch to Jesse. He rips this on the ground. 2 hops for the shortstop, Connor Cuff. Backhand throws to first in time to get DiMaggio by a couple of steps. Very nicely done by Connor Cuff for out number 1.
It's a good backhand type of glove play, something that you don't see too much. He was overrunning the ball slightly, had to drop down with the opposite touch. Gets the ball, picks it up for a 6-3. Kettleers are inching closer and closer towards the end of this game. You've got 5 outs left. You got to put together everything you have with 1 out on the board.
And 7-1 the score. Wareham leading. Just 1 win this summer for the Gatemen against the Kets, but like you alluded to, inching closer as Ryan Taransky takes inside. It's 1-0 on the Kettleer left fielder, who is 0 for 2. Hit a ball hard to the second baseman in the 4th, struck out in the 1st. That strikeout in the 1st came with the bases loaded. 1-0. Taransky takes low 2-0. Imagine how much different that inning could have been. Taransky was able to find a way to score a run. If the Kets were able to find a way to score a run, left the bases loaded, Wareham would respond by scoring 4 times in the bottom of that frame. 2-0. Ryan takes outside. 3-0.
Yeah, that's how that works sometimes. Scoring chance early in the top of the first, bases loaded, back-to-back strikeouts, and then Wareham responds with 4. That's kind of been everything the Gatemen have brought today.
Rydell's 3-0 pitch. Fastball clips the outer corner for a strike, 3-1. It is 77 degrees here at Spillane Field in Wareham, Massachusetts. It feels like a whole lot hotter than that with the sun beaming straight down on us. 3-1. Taransky takes another strike. Count will go full, so back-to-back full counts to start the 6th inning for Nick Rydell. From 3-0 to 3-2. Rydell, just his 3rd appearance of the summer as he fires and the pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. 2 up, 2 down in the 6th.
Taransky could have walked on that. He would break a 2-game walkless streak that started on the 25th. Fortunately, the top on-base guy hasn't been able to find his way there in 2 games.
It is first strikeout for Nick Rydell. And 5 in a row retired since the Aiden Aguayo double in the 5th by Wareham pitching. Here's Drew Rapepi taking outside ball 1. 7-1, Kettleers trailing here in the top of the 6th inning. They've only been able to muster 2 hits. Rapepi takes outside, 2-0. Nick Rydell has fallen behind each batter in this inning.
Got to think entering this inning, Kets kind of with a sigh of relief after Patel was out. You got to Basley, and then credit to Ryan Smythe. Go to a new arm to change things up.
2-0. Drew takes at the knees and a called strike by Kevin Saxton. It's 2-1. Rapepi just his 2nd game as a Kettleer. He's 0 for 5 to start. 2-1. This is hit off the end of the bat towards the 2nd baseman, DeGorgio. He's got it, throws to first, inning over. 6 in a row retired by Gatemen pitching in a 1-2-3 6th inning. 7-1 the score. Wareham in front on Cape League TV. Boston Hand to Shoulder is the go-to team for Boston's professional athletes, musicians, workers, and families across New England. They are trusted orthopedic specialists for athletes and everyday people. So if an injury is slowing you down, Boston Hand to Shoulder is now on Cape Cod. Call 617-965-HAND for all your hand and upper extremity needs. Boston Hand to Shoulder, proud sponsor of the Kettleers.
Cape and Coast Bank has been supporting Cape Cod families since 1921. Just like the Kettleers, they believe in teamwork, commitment, and community. Whether you're planning your next big move or need smart business advice, Cape and Coast Bank is there to help. Find out more by visiting capeandcoastbank.com or at their nearby location off Falmouth Road in Marston's Mills.
Hey Cotuit fans, this is Jesse DiMaggio. I'm a catcher. This is your home for Kettleers baseball all summer long. Catch all the action from Lowell Park on the road right here on Cape League TV.
Seven-1 the score as we go to the last of the 6th inning. An opportunity for the Wareham Gatemen to tack on a couple of more before we go to the last 3 outs of this ballgame in the top of the 7th inning. Game 1 of a doubleheader for the Kettleers. It'll be off to Falmouth to take on the Commodores at 7 p.m. following the conclusion of this ballgame. And just hasn't been the Kets' day, as the Gatemen will send 9-1 and 2 to the plate in the bottom of the 6th inning. Henry DeGorgio, R.J. Hamilton, and Connor Cuff. Still Luke Rejo on the mound, and his debut as a catch has been stellar. First pitch to the lefty second baseman is outside for ball 1. Rejo has retired all 6 batters that he's faced since entering the ballgame. DeGiorgio swings through that one. It's 1-1.
I love the confidence from the righty.
Yep.
First appearance, goes 6 up, 6 down. Going to all 3 of his pitches, mixing in everything against the Gatemen lineup who's put up 7.
That misses outside, 2-1.
It's been an equal distribution of ground outs and Ks on the day. Break even here with whatever the outcome is.
2-1 pitch, a deep breath from Rejo. Now he rocks and fires. That's hit off the end of the bat, foul ball over the third base dugout, housing the Wareham Gatemen at 2-2 count. DeGiorgio, the second baseman, 1 for 2, responsible for 2 of the 7 runs scored. A single and an RBI in the third inning came around to score. He's also struck out. Pitch to him here is bounced foul, this time to the opposite dugout, first base side. Count will stay 2-2. Rejo's done a really nice job in relief of Tyler Mercier, who did not have his best stuff. Gave up 6 hits, 7 runs, walked 3, hit 2 in 3 innings of work. 2-2 pitch, spoiled. That was a breaking ball that had Henry reaching, able to get the barrel to it. Only playing 7 innings in game 1 of the doubleheader. A change that was made relatively late is the 2-2 is swung on and missed. That's strike 3. 3 consecutive strikeouts for Luke Rejo, and he's got out number 1 in the bottom of the 6th.
Doesn't need much to work with, just keeps it consistent. He's probably the most consistent arm that we've seen on the day. Rejo so far with 25 pitches to put away. That's 7 guys now. Get himself through, and you might have to ask him to play in the 7th, so want to keep the ball rolling as much as he can.
4 strikeouts for Rejo, as now he'll get to face the top of this order for the first time. A top of the order that's done some damage. First pitch swinging from R.J. Hamilton down the right field line. Landon Beaver charging hard into foul ground. He makes the catch for out number 2. A long run for Landon Beaver.
Stepping up when needed, or you retire one of the bigger hitters in R.J. Hamilton. You'll throw it down to Connor Cuff, who's had an interesting day to say the least. But Beaver has wheels, and he's willing to play any direction you need him to. So a great catch there, 2 up, 2 now.
1 through 3 in this lineup now, 4 for 6 with 4 hits and 3 walks. His first pitch swinging by Connor Cuff, hits it on the ground to Hogan Denny at first, who takes it to the bag himself to end the 6th inning. Just 3 outs remain for the Kets to put up 6 runs if they want to keep this ball game going. They'll have Will Plattner, Dawson Santana, and Aiden Aguayo to the plate when we come back.
Aubin Equipment has been providing service to commercial landscapers in the Cape Cod area for more than a decade. They're staffed with experts and professionals who provide you with personal service for all your equipment needs. Aubin Equipment is the exclusive sales and service dealer for Walker Mowers on Cape Cod, and we're named the top dealer in Walker Equipment 3 years in a row. Find Aubin Equipment online at aubinequipment.com or stop by Monday through Friday at their location in South Dennis.
The Kettleers welcome ZoomInfo.com as a premier sponsor for the 2026 season. Smart businesses use ZoomInfo. It leverages data to unlock useful insights, and it allows you to know who to reach out to and how to reach them so you can grow your business. Unlock insights, engage customers, and win faster with ZoomInfo. Six-run deficit for the Kets to try and overcome here in the top of the 7th inning, which would be the final frame if they're unable to score 6 times over the Wareham Gatemen, who put up runs in each of the first 3 innings. It's going to be 8-9-1 for the Kets. Will Plattner, Dawson Santana, Aiden Aguayo against Nick Rydell, who spun a 1-2-3 first inning of relief back in the 6th.
Base runners, and more base runners. That's the plan. Down by 6 for Cotuit. top of the 7th. We're just playing 7 at Spillane. A big game coming down the stretch of the CCBL season. This would put the Gatemen in great position if they're able to hold on. Would be the best comeback of the summer if the Kets are able to put 6 or more on in the top of the 7th.
Kets have only been able to muster 2 hits. Landon Beaver triple and an Aiden Aguayo double. First pitch from the righty to Will Plattner is swung on and missed. First strike 1. First pitch swinging for Plattner, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. This is game 1 of a doubleheader for both teams. 0-1 is popped foul, backing out of play. Kets will be off to Falmouth, take on the Commodores at 7 o'clock. As for the Gatemen, they will have Bourne here at home, also 7 o'clock. 0-2. Waved at, miss, strike 3. 3-pitch K to open up the 7th.
So that makes the Falmouth game the most important one of the season for the Kets. Today was already really important. The first half of this doubleheader, a win at Spillane would have put some confidence under the feet of the Kets, looking to clinch their playoff spots. Now you're just ahead by a half game. If you lose and the Gatemen win, all of a sudden you're out of a playoff spot heading into Saturday.
Dawson Santana into the right-handed batter's box. 3rd time today.
It's been one of the more productive bats for the Kettleers.
It's going to be a pitch clock violation on the pitcher, Nick Rydell, who was taking his sweet time. First real pitch to Dawson Santana is fouled back to the screen. Aggressive. Very aggressive from the bottom of this order.
Yeah, and I mean, Rydell hasn't walked a lot, but you got to think down by 6. Take till you get 1, right?
Something. This is off the glove of Levi Clark to the backstop. It'll be ball 2. Kettleers are playing some pretty rough baseball down the stretch here. 2-8 in the last 10, both wins coming against the Gatemen, but have lost 3 in a row and are on the verge of losing 4 in a row as Santana pops this up back at third base. Moving over and foul ground is A.J. Ascentino. He makes the catch. Down to the final out are the Kets.
It's a team that knows how to push back late, so you can't write them off just yet. And Aiden Aguayo has had a pretty good day. He had K out twice to start off the game and then an RBI double to bring out that sole run on the board. So don't write off the Kettleers just yet.
7-1, Wareham leading. Kets down to their final out. Aguayo takes low. Aiden has struck out twice, both off the starter Sahil Patel, who punched out 8 across 4 innings. Also had an RBI double. He'll take a fastball outside this time, 2-0. Pitch home. Cut back to the screen. 2-1.
So again, a loss means that Kets still have the 4th spot, but they're just ahead by a half of a game heading into the doubleheader. Gatemen could claim the playoff spot by the end of today.
2-1. Aguayo takes outside. Didn't miss by much. Kevin Saxton's zone has been pretty consistent tonight. Today, rather. This is the one true day game that we've played all summer. 1 p.m. first pitch start time. As that misses down low for ball 4. 2-out walk to bring up Landon Beaver.
Really good takes out of Aiden Aguayo. You see the first 2 guys go down in ways that could have been avoided if you had a little bit more patience, and Aguayo takes that page out of the book. He brings up Landon Beaver, who in this situation I think is well equipped. The Kettleers on base moving.
Runner on first, 2 gone. Top of the 7th, the final frame of this ball game, unless the Kets are able to score 6 runs. Beaver into the left-handed batter's box, swings away at the first pitch, pops it up into shallow left. Hamilton moves in, makes the catch. The ball game's over. Kets have lost 4 in a row and have lost to the number 5 team in the West. Just a half a game separate the Cotuit Kettleers and Wareham Gatemen.
It's a stretch of time that's getting a little nerve-wracking. You might have to bite on your nails a little bit to get yourself through this next stretch of 4 games. Kettleers come into a rough situation with 2 days of rest to get themselves prepped. Wareham Gatemen pitching staff just shut them out. It was all Wareham, to say the least, in terms of their pitching staff. They were phenomenal. 12 Ks. They tie the highest strikeout record they've put up against Ket's bats on the season. Patel was phenomenal, only giving up 1 hit, and then Rydell coming in to close things up, giving no hits, 1 walk, and 2 Ks. Just have to find the connection. You got to compliment your pitching staff, and Luke Rayo, was phenomenal in his first start, and that's someone that I think deserves a lot of the flowers. Kept the score 7-1.
Yeah, look, the bottom line from today is it all started in the first inning. You had a chance. Bases loaded, 1 out. You have to push at least 1 and run across. Puts you in such a better situation, especially in this shortened game, 7 innings. The one bright spot, though, is Luke Rayo comes in and eats 3 innings, so you've only wasted 2 arms in the first game. But for the Gatemen, it's their biggest win of the season. Cats have to bounce back. Have to tonight and pick up a victory at Gov Fuller.
Yeah, Luke Rayo, the bright spot. 3 perfect innings, struck out 4 batters in his Kettleer debut. Not much else to add. 7-1 the final. Wareham takes care of business against the Cotuit Kettleers, picking up their 2nd win against the Kets this summer. 7-1 the final. 6 hits for Wareham. No errors, only left 4 on the bases. The 1 run, 2 hits. No errors, 7 left on for the Kets. Sahil Patel gets the win. Tyler Mercier gets the loss. Started things at 1:01 p.m., wrapped it up at 3:02. Total time of game, 2 hours and 1 minute. For our producer, Adriana Leone, our broadcast director, Joe Pratt, my partners in crime, Brooke Killgore and Liam Ervin, I'm Carson Mercier.